He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Gibbs. Bulldozes his way through. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Gibbs. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Gibbs. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the... They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
QBs have to...
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going right to work up top. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the beatdown has it. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy is...
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That's why it's so important.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Back to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on touchdown Buckeye. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Easy. Off play action. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the foot. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has
Slap! Clear! Go! Jackrabbit! Ready, go! Let's go! 42 Spider! Ready? Lasso! On! 29 Philly! Moves! Coming out on first down with the play fake. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibbs. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown! Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive throw.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick stride through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Final play of the quarter and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen fast.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield.
Great move. Now he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeye. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio! Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he's on. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Gibbs. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And they
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity.